quick. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Hey everybody, it's Marty. This is day 10 of the live journal. I, I skipped many days because I realized after the last live, last week, it was on the weekend when I was doing my normal weekly live, I realized I really enjoy those. I enjoy the interaction, and the suggestion when I was doing these is that I'm sharing personally. I'm like, I'm not as comfortable with that. How about that? So, but I had some realizations. Yeah, it was the 20th. Was the last day. So yeah, for a week. Well, here I am again. I decided, well, actually, I've been thinking about, I decided to come live, but I've been thinking about something I realized last week. I was sharing with some people about when I was a kid, I was people pleasing even then because I was trying to get my needs met and trying to get that empty hole filled up that was inside of me from people approving of me and validating me and giving me what I wanted, or, it's what I learned. It's how I survived. Then I started drinking and later using. I started drinking when I was, how old was I, 15? I can't remember, 14 or 15. And then other stuff in between. I bookended with alcohol. So then my point is I'm manipulating and I'm using and to get the substance, whatever the substance was. So it was people pleasing, then it's going after substances. And then I'm seeing some of the similar behaviors coming from really deep, really, really deep down. And I'm wondering what is going on here. And the theme in my world and my life of survival has been poverty consciousness and scarcity and money. And I went, I've simply elevated to do the same thing, constantly chasing, constantly trying to get, constantly proving my worth, constantly trying to share with people that what I do and what I offer is valuable. So I had a coach some, I don't know, not too long ago, some months ago, recently, say, stop auditioning and performing to prove your worth or to convince people that they should work with you. And that really struck. Hello from Bangladesh. That really struck me, that I'm auditioning for people. I'm performing. And I thought, just progress, right? I've been progress. I'm processing this. And that's been my life, performing for people. Very unconsciously, but being the queen of people pleasing for a lot of years, that's what I knew how to do. So I did that. Now I think that I'm not a victim anymore, and I'm continuing on, and I'm very proud of myself that I've evolved. That's what I want. And therefore, I'm no longer a victim of life or circumstances. And suddenly I'm looking at holy cow, what's going on? I am certainly a victim of feeling like I'm waiting for the universe to deliver. And if I do it all right and I perform a certain way, then it'll all come. And it hasn't. And I saw very clearly that I was doing the same thing I did as a kid, trying to get approval, doing the same thing when I was drinking and using to get drugs and alcohol, and now doing the same thing to get money. That's the new substance. That's the title. What's your substance? What's your new substance? Because some very, very deep, deep layers are showing up. I was reading something just this morning about the things, some of the very deep things we were going through in 2020 when COVID happened. So those things that we were moving through are coming back up again here now. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some of that stuff show up now in relationships and behaviors and reactions. My reactions to some people's behaviors or something that I heard from someone else that just happened. I heard something from someone about someone, and I'm having this visceral reaction that's out of proportion to what actually happened. That hasn't even been brought to me by the person that originally talked to them about. Did that make any sense? So here I'm having this reaction, and I thought, okay, let me just pause here. It's internal reaction and this fear and all this, oh my God, she's gonna not be my friend, she's gonna reject me, she's gonna abandon me. And I'm like, So I paused and just asked myself, what is going on? Well, a few years ago, a person that this relationship was coming to an end, and she was my mother button. You know, there's somebody in our life that triggers those deep wounds, and she was the one that triggered my mom's stuff. So I would use that to share and to process in the process of teaching, not to cause harm, but she didn't like that and called me crying one day and stop using me as the example, and I feel like you just slapped me in the face and blah blah, so I'm like, oh, I'm having this reaction to that circumstance. So that's what I'm saying by that deeper stuff coming up. It's coming up to be cleared, not coming up to haunt us or to stalk us like we're doing the same thing over and over. Hello, but it's showing up. It's part of our shadow work. So if we're doing the shadow work and we're integrating the shadow, I read or heard somewhere recently, like the shadow will chase us. And that's what it feels like. I'm being chased. I'm being chased down to deal with it. So that's where I'm at. Dealing with the shadow side. And looking. It's not scary. It's not hard. We make it really hard and we get really afraid because, oh my God, I don't want to look at that stuff. But it's all the stuff that we've disowned. And it comes out sideways every single day in our behavior or our fears or how we show up in our relationships. Better to shine some light on it. So that's what I'm doing. Shining light on it, sharing with you. If you relate, leave a comment or ask any questions. Some people saying hello. So there we go. That's what I had to share today. It went through a couple more things than I realized. I was actually only doing the one about what's the newest substance. Yeah, it's all inside. It's all an inside job. So if you don't have any questions, I will say thank you for being here and showing up. And if you watch it later, watch the recording, leave your questions. I'll come back in and answer. All right, have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon or whatever, wherever you are. I hear Bangladesh, so I don't even know what time it is there. So have a great day or evening, whatever it is. See you soon.